In this whiteboard leadership moment, I want to talk about measuring success in your church. I recently read a book called More Than Numbers by Lauren Mead, and he talked about the different ways we measure things. In most churches, all we measure is nickels and noses. Is the offering good? And is the attendance good? We think we're healthy. And you say, well, healthy things grow. Well, viruses grow too, but that's not very healthy for us. So there's got to be some other measures of maturity, other measures of health in the life of the church. And Mr. Mead mentions 4 things to measure. The first is what we always measure, the numerical growth, the growth of attendance, the growth of offerings, the growth of the attendance of groups, of the weekend, things like that. Numerical growth is one of the indicators. We have to know those things. Some people are very much against this idea of numerical growth, and yet we know that 3,000 people came to Christ at Pentecost because somebody counted. We know a couple chapters later that there were 5,000 people in the church because somebody counted. We know that daily people were coming to Christ in the church in Acts because somebody counted. In Luke chapter 15, Jesus talks about 100 sheep and losing one, and the shepherd counted. There's even a book in the Bible called Numbers. Numerical growth does matter, but it's not the only way to measure. There's not just quantity growth, there's also quality growth. The second is maturity growth. Are people moving forward in discipleship? Are they moving forward in their faith? Are they learning to give? Are they learning to serve? Are they learning to pray? Are they learning to confess? Are they learning to challenge their status quo? Are they learning to grow in the character and the priorities of Jesus? And then there's organic growth. Organic is more, it's less tangible, more intuitive. It's the sense of community. It's the sense of connection. It's all those things that make us not just a group, but a family. It's the sense of momentum and morale, and all those things are organic growth. And then there's incarnational growth. It's the living out of these priorities outside of the church, the impact on the community, the impact on outside the 4 walls. When they leave the church and they leave home and they go into the office, is there a tangible difference? How do you know there's a tangible difference there? And measuring those things. If you want to measure true spiritual health and growth, you look at all 4 of these categories. This has been a Converge Whiteboard Leadership Moment. To learn more about Converge or to join us, check out converge.org.